there's a past due spousal support owed that does require $1,250 of support every month until respondent reaches age 65.
Yes, you heard that right. A man ordered to pay over $1,000 a month to a woman up until age 65, all because at some point in his life he said, I do. This case highlights what you may be on the hook for if you marry the wrong one. Without further ado.
And it sounds to me like it may have started when Ms. Hansen changed banks, gave that new banking information to Mr. Hansen, and no payments have been made since. So I'll start with you, Ms. Hansen. Is that your understanding of why we're here today?
Yes.
Okay. Have you received any spousal support payments since March?
No.
Right. Mr. Hansen, what can you tell me?
When we agreed to spousal support back in 2018, when we had our divorce, I was making a substantial amount of income greater than I do now. I was able to draw from my 401k that I had left after our divorce to pay the first 4 years of spousal support to the amount of $60,000. And this last year, I've had I haven't worked at the elevator since April 12th of 2019. I've had 3 major surgeries, 2 hip surgeries, and a knee surgery. I'm working now on a limited basis. My income right now, I've worked 72 days this year. My income is $30,000. Using half of that income to pay my last year of spousal support is going to be really, really. On the 27th of May, I was in a car accident where I got rear-ended. It totaled my truck. They paid off my truck. I go 2 times to the chiropractor and 1 time to massage therapy a week, and it's not getting much better. My hope is that
Did any of these things happen in March of 2023 when you stopped making payments?
Just my lack of employment.
When did your employment end?
My employment ended at the elevator in April of 2019, prior to my surgeries.
Notice the callousness or the lack of empathy from the judge during his explanation of this. I mean, it's like she could give 2 Fs at all. But let me reiterate the ridiculousness. This man took out money from his 401k to pay spousal support. So he's sacrificing his future on the back of her. Now, he got into a horrible car accident, which, by the way, the funds would have been aided if he had access to his 401k, but he didn't because of ex-wife support. But even now, he does not work as much, but is still expected to pay. Let's carry on.
Right. So that's what I'm asking trying to get at is you still were paying. The allegation is you stopped in March of 2023. What was the impetus for that change? You paid. So let me put it another way. You were able to pay even though you weren't working. You were still paying 2019, 20, et cetera. What happened in March of 2023 that resulted in you not paying moving forward?
In January of 2023, I had no 401k money left. I had exhausted all of that to make payments. And then when I did receive my income tax return, I made a February payment because I had a little bit of extra money.
Okay.
But then I've been limited to income.
So did you communicate this information to Ms. Hansen?
I did not. We do not communicate together.
Okay. Did you file a motion with the court to change your spousal support?
Not.
Okay. So all I can do today, because I do see that the petition for dissolution that still is in effect was signed in 2019. Nothing has been filed since asking for that order to change. That does require $1,250 of support every month until respondent reaches age 65 in February of 2024. So, sir, certainly I don't feel as though I have any option but to find you in contempt of the court's order. You've made no, except for showing up here today and giving me oral testimony about things that have happened. I have no evidence to support those statements. I don't have any requests from you to change support. Do you have any payments that could get you up to speed today? Essentially, could you cure your contempt in short order?
What I would ask for is to make a one-time lump sum payment by the end of the year to cover the whole years that I'm missing. I expect to get some type of settlement through this accident that I was in. They're asking me now to give a pain and suffering amount, and I've never done that before, so I'm not sure how that even entails. But by the end of the year, I could be completely paid for the year.
Okay. Ma'am, is that anything that you are wanting to accept? And you don't have to, I'm just asking you because he brought it up.
I mean, I'd rather not. I've already taken draws out of my retirement money. I also would like to say that I keep hearing that he's working longshore work. So I don't know where he comes with he's not working.
What I find is so interesting in these cases is that they never ask the women to get jobs. Like, ma'am, you're strong and independent. You've been out of this relationship now, this marriage, for years now, at least 5 years. Why can't you support yourself? Why can't you get your own job? I'm looking at your body and you're eating very well. Why do you need more? Why is your lifestyle compensated by someone who is not in a marriage with you anymore? This far away from when y'all were married until you hit age 65? But now I get to a degree why support exists depending upon who was the breadwinner, but make it like 8 months or so max. But for 5 years plus through his medical issues, gentlemen, listen to me. If you sign up for marriage, you need to know that this can be a component of your future. They will not hold her accountable for doing more, but they will hold you accountable for doing the most. While she could work and while she's in other relationships receiving eggplants from other men.
Okay. Sir, are you working right now?
I work when it's every day at 3:00. I find out if I'm working or not. I have not worked since last Thursday.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I will sign the contempt order. I will find that you have willfully failed to comply with a court's order that is in effect. We're going to set a review hearing for 30 days out. That's going to be August 16 at 9 a.m. That's going to be on our family law pro se a docket Zoom, like you're doing today. And if at that time you have not made some efforts to start paying on this matter, we're going to start discussing other tools that the court has with regard to compliance on this order. Okay. And then, ma'am, I just want to confirm you had a $260 filing fee for this. Is that correct?
Yes, but I didn't have to pay it.
Okay. I'll strike that out then.
Okay.
Okay. We'll strike that out. I'll initial that strike through. Let me make sure I took that out and in the other place.
Please take a second to look at the man's face right here. This is the look of a man who's ready to give up on life, flat out. He's thinking, what remote island can I take a private jet to fly down into to evaporate off of the map? This man is now in contempt of court, which is an additional fine and could be jail time if he doesn't rectify whatever the issue is, because he had a medical issue that reduced his funds. Now, albeit he does deserve some responsibility in the matter because he should have filed to reduce alimony years ago. And this demonstrates in 4K that the court ain't gonna forgive you. When it comes down to it, your ex-wife and the judge could care less outside of all of your surgeries. I get it. Being busy with healing your body, I understand. but they won't give a shit.
Two, there we go. Okay, so I'll see you folks back here on August 16th. We'll review compliance and see what you're able to do by then, sir, okay? Something is better than nothing is what I will tell you for that hearing, okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you both.
I've said this a bunch on my channel before, and I will continue to say this into the future. Dumb people don't learn from their mistakes. Smart people learn from their mistakes, but wise people learn from other people's mistakes. Learn how to proactively solution. And my suggestion to all of my G's out there that are considering marriage is that you do a prenup, and within it, you eliminate spousal support as an option after divorce. Now, I know there's gonna be a bunch of people down into the comments like prenups don't work. These are people that hear conclusions of different situations that don't have the context of why the prenup did not work. But after consulting a few family lawyers and also understanding the mistakes that some of these men have made, I have a lot more confidence in it. Now, it doesn't mean that the prenup is the end all be all. One of the best ways to avoid all this is to never get married to begin with. But for those that do, please consider it as an option. But this is yet another reason why so many modern men today are staying away from modern marriages, especially as women are incentivized to leave these relationships because they do get things such as spousal support because they chose to be protected or to marry a man with financial foundation. Because not only will they leave you when you get old, maybe, but then also they'll take away your life savings. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Me, I go to tutorialsandreviews@gmail.com. Guys, leave me your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this component of content right here. Did you learn anything new within this conversation? More things that you have to research and investigate? Leave them down below so we can all learn from you. Last but not least, guys, join my internal self-development community. Link to it down in the description box down below. Be men, come up, say hello to the brotherhood, and I'll see you soon. Until next time, YouTube, peace.